Year 1 that comes out next year. I don't know when it comes out next year, but it comes out next year, so I want to finish this one and then the second game. And I guess Sherlock Holmes Year 1 is the prequel to this one. I guess it's like how he got started, maybe. But you know, we're gonna throw on our detective hat, try to figure out the clues. And yeah, let's hop right into it. And if you enjoyed the video, hit that like and subscribe button, obviously. Let's go. All right, the fate of Black Peter.
Holmes.
Oh, I'm already moving. Okay. Take cover. Also, I'm playing this on PC. I could probably plug in my controller, but you know, I don't know. I have all these games on the PC. I just want to learn how to play PC games on the PC instead of always using my controller. All right, sneak up on Sherlock Holmes.
Stop, Holmes!
Is that you, Watson?
Yes, of course it is. And you almost killed me.
Nonsense. I was aiming for the vases.
Blindfolded?
Watson, quiet, please. I'm trying to concentrate. Ah, Lestrade. What is it this time?
He can see me. Well, here it is, and it's a good one, Mr. Holmes. A gentleman by the name of Peter Carey, also known as Black Peter, has been murdered.
A sailor, most probably.
What happened here?
Oh, Mr. Holmes, how could you?
It's the only exercise I've had all week. A grateful client from Limoges sent me a vase collection this morning. I couldn't think of a better use for it.
You're out of your mind.
I missed 4 out of 10.
Given you were blindfolded, that was very good. Can I have a try?
Am I the only sane one here?
I suppose that Watson is right, Inspector. A little brain work would be preferable now. Do please tell us more about Black Peter.
Peter Carey, born in 1845 and 50 years old. An ambitious sort, he achieved much success in seal and whale hunting around Scandinavia. Retired in 1884 with a small fortune. He invested his money in a property called Woodman's Lee, near Forest Row in Sussex. It was where he lived for 6 years, and where he was found dead yesterday.
Has the investigation already begun?
Yes and no. In fact, this crime is so mysterious that I would prefer you to join me down there.
Give me half an hour to prepare, Inspector.
Take your time and join me there. I have to go through the yard first. The merry men struck again.
What have they done this time?
They robbed a powder reserve. I'll meet you at Woodman's Lee, Mr. Holmes.
I should help Mrs. Hudson here. I also have several appointments that I must keep this afternoon.
I shall go alone then.
All right, so during cutscenes like that where there's a lot of talking, I'm not gonna do too much talking over anything. I think that's how I'm gonna do it from now on. If I do a let's play of a game, just like not talk during cutscenes, because I just want everything to be heard. Press tab to open the casebook and check your current progress. in the investigation. Alright, investigate the murder of Peter Carey. Inspect the crime scene. Alright, select a suit to wear using your personal wardrobe and join Lestrade at Woodman's Lee. Alright, so the fate of Black Peter. Inspector Lestrade pays visits to Baker Street, where he relates to Holmes the grotesque affair that involved the former captain known as Black Peter. Alright, so that's our task. Alright, so that's how we get there. Profile of victim. Peter Carey, also known as Black Peter. Born in 1845 and so 50 years old. He achieved great success in whale hunting in Scandinavia. Retired. So he retired in 1884. So he retired around 45? Around 44, maybe? 44 years old? Eventually moving to Woodman's Lee. Okay. So no documents. Dialogue of what happened. Okay. Watson.
You go along to Peter Carey's house. Mrs. Hudson and I will take care of the mess you've made here.
Oh,
Miss Hudson, what
what
up?
a mess! What a terrible mess!
This is where I keep my...
Okay, so okay, this is my room here. Let's see. I can change my wardrobe. Alright, so we just on the black suit. Everything was locked. As far as like what I could put on for the most part. So let's head over to Woodman's Lee. Do some investigating. Oh, well, that didn't do anything. Oh, that loaded up really fast.
Mr. Holmes, I'm over here. Come on.
Alright, so before I go that way, I'm gonna do a little investigating.
It seems that the garden was well maintained.
Oh, you can sprint? Hold on. Alright, so I see them doing some stuff over here. Hold on, wait. T, concentrate your attention to find details that others are inclined to overlook. So, stone pathway. Am I supposed to... Okay. Investigate the footprints.
These footprints appear to be quite large.
Oh,
These
evidence required. Okay, so I don't have the evidence to do anything with that yet. So we're gonna continue to go over this way.
It seems that the garden was well maintained.
Anything around the house? Can I go in the bushes? So you can look in the window here. Imagine talents help you to visualize objects and events useful in limited situations. So T is the one where you can see clues that others might have missed, and F is the visualization one. Yeah, okay.
Mr. Holmes?
What up?
Mr. Holmes?
What up? So, okay, I can't go in there yet. Alright, I'm here. What up? Talk to me.
Inspector Lestrade, when will you remove my husband's body?
It's sacrilegious to leave him here like this.
As soon as we can, Mrs. Carey, I assure you. Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Sherlock Holmes. He's a detective. No doubt you've heard of him. I'll wait for you in front of the cabin, Mr. Holmes.
My condolences, Mrs. Carey.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes.
Alright, what's this? Oh, okay. Not bad, not bad. So anything unusual that night?
Madam, can you tell me if you saw or heard anything unusual upon the night of the murder?
At 2 o'clock in the morning, I heard a terrible scream. But I thought nothing of it then. He would scream all the time when he was drunk.
So he's a drinker.
The garden is very large and well maintained. Do you employ someone to look after it?
It is true, there is a lot of work, but my husband took care of it himself.
Can you please tell me what occurred on the evening of the murder?
Well, Peter got drunk in the evening. He was in such a terrible temper. Usually whenever that happened, he'd stay all night drinking in his cabin before passing out.
Alright.
Do you remember at what time you found your husband's body?
In the morning, at around 7 o'clock, I noticed the cabin door was open, but I didn't go in to take a look, for I knew my husband would not have liked it. At around 10 o'clock, I dared to glance in through the door and... oh dear.
Did he have any visitors?
Was your husband accustomed to receiving visitors?
Oh no, I don't think so. I mean, he didn't really have many friends. He lived quite an isolated life here, after his retirement.
Then whose boots were those?
You have indeed suffered a great loss,
Or,
Mrs.
not
Carey.
boots.
Nevertheless, I believe it will be less of a burden for you soon.
Yes, life with Peter was never easy, but he was still my husband.
He was different, wasn't he, when you first met him upon your return from Plymouth?
Yes, Mr. Holmes. Oh my goodness, but how do you know about that?
Oh, cute. Oh. I see. I took my hand off the keyboard for a second. Let's see. How do you know about that pilgrimage? Okay, so Judith Carey is a woman with an uneasy life due to her unhappy marriage with Peter. She is a very religious Christian Catholic woman who undertook a St. James Way pilgrimage when she was young. Alright, there we go.
You undertook a pilgrimage to the Cathedral of Santiago de Compostela when you were young. That much is evident from the rosary in your hand. The shortest route for the pilgrim from England to Spain is from Plymouth. I believe that you met Peter Carey as a young sailor there, and you married him soon afterwards.
That is indeed what happened, Mr. Holmes. How extraordinary.
Thank you, madam.
Yeah, I'm an extraordinary man.
Peter Carey's body is inside the cabin. We took care not to touch anything.
Alright. Let's check this out.
The door is locked.
Wait just a moment, Mr. Holmes, and I'll open it. I locked it yesterday to ensure that no one should enter the cabin and tamper with the evidence.
Ah, good thinking.
Hello.
What is it,
Someone
Lestrade?
try to break in?
It seems to me that someone has tried to force it, Mr. Holmes.
Let me see. These scratches are fresh. You're right. Someone tried to force open the door.
I swear these scratches were not here yesterday.
Now, a mysterious visitor came here last night.
Well, he's not the man for the job. This lock is not a difficult one.
Perhaps he did not have the right tool.
Always observing. Always. Wait, can I do something with these footsteps?
These footprints appear to be quite large.
Okay, so alright, let's see. The body's in here. Well,
What a terrible way to die.
so whoever did this had to be strong.
The Sea Unicorn. She was the ship that Peter Carey commanded.
What we got in here? Oh, there are the boots.
Peter Carey's boots. They look to be a size 8. Old
Anything
navigation instruments. Nothing interesting.
So that does nothing.
Harpoons for hunting whales.
And he has a harpoon going through him.
The ship's logs of the Sea Unicorn for the years 1878 to 1884. Peter Carey was her captain.
Alright, what's over here?
The tooth of a sperm whale, probably from one of Peter Carey's catches.
Oh, and let me know if y'all want to see me go through all the evidence, pretty much, because that's all I'm going to be doing. Like, it's a lot. Like with this game, I feel you have to go through all the evidence. If that's something y'all want to see, let me know down in the comment section so I can keep it in my next video. But yeah, I just like this first case. I'm kind of gonna go through all the evidence so we can see how the game works, and then in the next cases, I might skip some of it unless it's really important.
This place is not covered with dust, like the rest of the shelf. An object was taken from here. It was larger than a book. A box or a small chest, perhaps.
Ah. What's this?
Dundee.
Is that the only thing on here? Yeah? Okay. PC Peter Carroll.
The initials PC have been crudely burned. A sailor's work.
Alright, let's open this bad boy up. What's in here?
This aroma is familiar, but to recognize it, I must construct my associations in one picture.
What? Oh, okay. Tobacco leaf. Bah. There we go.
Yes. This is a coarse tobacco, quite strong and very popular among sailors.
Okay. Also, there's 2 cups here.
Rum, a sailor's drink. Someone drank from this glass recently. It seemed that Captain
Ugh.
Carey was enjoying a drink before he
Make
met his
blood
death.
dirty. All right. So we got the tobacco, the mist and box. Actually, since we got the boots, let's go and see if it matches up here.
These boots don't match the footprints.
All right. What if like there's something more to this picture? But maybe not. Alright. Guess we can look. Alright, notebook.
JHN are probably the initials of the owner of this notebook. The pattern of the blood stain indicates that the notebook was not lying on the floor prior to the crime, but it was dropped into the pool of blood after the death of Peter Carey.
Interesting.
These abbreviations mean something, but what?
That's what we're here to figure out. Ooh, the knife.
This blood is from the pool underneath the dead body. This wooden handle is plain and solid. Peter Carey tried to defend himself with this knife, but he did not succeed.
Let's see.
Peter Carey was fully dressed. He was not caught by surprise. It is possible that he knew his murderer.
Alright, and then...
This man is in his 50s, yet he still looks quite strong.
That's that drunk strain. Did he pee himself? No?
Peter Carey was impaled to the wall by a whaling harpoon.
Oh, okay. Okay, so what's this? Find a pair of related clues, and they will form a deduction. Red color signifies... Wait, what? It went away too fast. Break-in attempt. An ambush must be made tonight to see if the break-in attempt will be repeated.
Someone was here yesterday. They attempted to
I
force the
don't
door
know
to
what I
gain
just did
entry.
there. Tab to organize ambush. Okay, so we need to look at...
The weapon fully penetrated the body. The force of the blow was immense.
So it had to be someone strong, I believe. Alright, so... Is there anything else? Inspector Lestrade. I got all I came.
What do you think?
I think that we are lucky.
And why is that?
because of last night's attempted break-in.
Oof. You've lost me.
It is very probable that whoever came here hoped to find the door open. They tried to force it with a knife blade, but they failed. What will they do? Why, return tonight, when they will be better prepared.
Aha! So what do you propose?
We shall remain on the outside, near the window, where we stand the best chance of catching sight of our visitor. Well, gentlemen, ready your pistols. We have a long night ahead of us.
Alright, so that's going to be it for this first episode. I didn't want to make it too long. These cases might take a little bit, but if you stay for the whole video, I appreciate you. But yeah, if you enjoyed it, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button for more videos just like this one. And yeah, I want to get through this game and then the second one. So yeah, we'll be back in the next episode with part 2 of this case. Until next time, guys, I'm out of here. Peace.